And we are live. It is the finale of Velocity Racing Series Season 2. I love that that's pulled up there. I bet you my scene is set wrong, which it is. Incredible stuff. Let's hide that. So the game hopefully shows up for you all. Welcome along to the Circuit Spa-Francorchamps. We are here. It's round 7 of the season, cut short with regard to the fact we have the F1 26 DLC launching tomorrow.
Let's go.
Pre-season action will be coming all your ways afterwards. But I am here with Fran Bernoulli, as always. I'm
Hello.
being invited by someone to a lobby. I don't know why I'm being invited. Who is this? Let us see. I don't know who the hell that is, but it's very...
Why? You know, on my YouTube, it's saying 2 weeks ago. The stream was 2 weeks ago for some reason.
Watch my PC time be set to 2 weeks ago. Incredible stuff. But we have Yari has moved to PC.com. He's finally put his foot down, got on.
We have got a really good grid tonight. A really good grid. I think this is the strongest the grid has been this season, and of course, just because it's a finale. Can you just check if the audio is good on my end? Like, for you, is it good? Can you hear me well?
I can hear you.
Because my mic's a bit... Okay, good. Great, okay.
That is all I need to be able to do. But what we have tonight, reserves coming in. We have Wave Dre, Mysterious in the Haas car. We have Hyper 295 F1 making his way over from URC to give us a beautiful little event where he and Rian will battle it out at the front like they do everywhere else. And we have Hazy in the Aston Martin, and of course everyone's favourite reserve, Agent Sinulol. Guy touted to get pole position tonight. The first lap is underway, and it is Yari spams L2 through turn 1. It's a beautiful little run. Got the car hooked up to the apex.
Sinio, a nice turn 1 for Sinio.
Sinio will be following Yari throughout this lap. Up the hill for the Belgian bottler, and it's flat out all the way to the Lacombe chicane. Foot flat to the floor, and all you've got to do is be over on that left-hand side of the circuit to get hard on the brakes. It's a 30.5 Sector 1, not the best you'll see in this session, but it's still competitive through the right-hander at the end of Lacombe, down the hill, and it's tough. You've got to get yourself tight to the inside, or you're understeering wide, off-camber right-hander. Before we go through turn 9, no name. Careful not to invalidate, careful not to get yourself caught deep on that grass. Poo on up next, it's flat out, it's commitment. You need to keep that steering on as minimal lock as possible without invalidating your lap. And now, through Bruxelles, right and left, get the power down as early as you can in the left-hander. On the brakes now, through the right-hander, and now it's Stabilo. Flat out, easily in these cars.
Really brave to have a take on the curb as well on the inside one.
But you got to do what you got to do. I think he's flying the number 73 flag, by the way, as Rian has retired from the session, and it's going to be hard braking into the final corner, over the curb of the first part, using a bit of the curb of the second to get yourself the rotation. It's across the line. It's
going to be a 42. I know he can do better, and I think he knows he can do better.
I've seen better from him. Here comes Sinio to the line. It's a 45-1.
45-1, that is not bad.
Yeah,
that's FaZe Monkey
follows him through. I think a little bit better of an effort from FaZe Monkey is Vinny.
Vinny!
Straight to the top of the session. They're going to be having a great scrap. ST
ahead of his teammate as well.
42.9.
And it's
a quiet boy behind him. 42.5. I think that's one of the Ferraris. MH finishing his lap.
MH P6.
T6, not Jack on board.
This is going to be an exciting quali.
What is not Jack?
Quali football, top 5. Not Jack has 41.6, and we know he's really strong around here.
Not Jack. With everything to prove.
That's Daniel though. Daniel, he said he's really strong, and I think I've seen it in a 5-lapper. I mean, a 5-lapper isn't that much, but he is strong, and he takes provisional pole.
Strength personified from Daniel.
Well,
Wave Dre, look at Haas right now. They are in position to do whatever they want to do. Hyper 295 F1 invalid on his current efforts. We've got Ben next driver on a competitive effort. He is quite a bit off in Sector 1, and that's Sector 2. Invalid over the second part, the Lacombe chicane. Difficult corner to get right at the best of times. And his struggles just fully on display through that lap.
As Bluefoot is still having troubles with the lobby.
I'm surprised. I turned my iRacing download off for this, okay? I wanted to start driving some iRacing in a bit. Oh my god, Hazy has done a 30.2 in that first sector. And this is a second lap on tyres from the Aston Martin driver. Invalidated his first effort. Plenty of fuel to go again.
Hyper has gone purple according to the game, but of course you can never trust this game with the track map, but...
I mean,
oh shit.
Hazy is doing brilliantly right now. Got a little bit of grass on the inside of Pouhon, which is going to have compromised his run through that entire bit of track, and it's wide on the exit of Bruxelles, but got it controlled nicely. It's a 14-1 at the end of the
And you have
sector.
to remember, he's driving for... Oh, Hazy! He doesn't invalid.
Valid, but that's going to be a terrible effort from him for the time being. We'll have to wait and
Let's see what Hyper is doing. He's at the end of Sector 2 now. Hyper's looking mighty quick. He's another purple again.
I don't think that. I think that's the game lying to you, unfortunately, for Ambanuli.
Yeah, that's the game. I mean,
he's going to be behind Yari at this rate.
As Hazy, P8. I know Hazy's quite quick, so that's a disappointing lap from him.
But,
and you got to remember,
mistakes.
Aston Martin. Remember, they're challenging VCAR Racing Bulls. As here goes Hyper across the line. He would not want to get beaten by. Oh my God, it's P10.
Yeah, that final chicane from Hyper.
Are the cracks showing, Leo?
I think it's just first lap jitters because
nah, but
so much.
If I've learned anything from Hyper is you don't judge him off his banker, because his banker is always pretty mediocre compared to his last few runs.
Do we judge Shaw Moist on his banker? 44.3 is the banker he has put on display for us.
Shaw Moist is the GOAT. The rivalry between Agent Sinio and Shaw Moist is one of a kind. Oh wait, we're missing Andy. That's who we're missing, because he was getting the kids to bed. So we might have to actually do a lobby restart if he's not in quali.
Yeah, we need Andy the A-Team, everyone's favourite driver on the grid. Is Rian going to start from last as well? I mean, Christ on a bike. Rian C11 down there in P16 right now. Because I think my dog wants to leave the room. Go on. Go on, you. Yeah, this time she jumped off the bed unaided. That's what you like to see in a dog. She likes to lie on top of the blanket there. Keep herself nice and comfortable. Because, I don't know, she's needy. She needs someone alive with her at all times. Bluefoot and HB Cook, though, starting laps at very similar times now. Second efforts of the session for them. Well, I think it's first for Bluefoot with his connection issues. HB Cook, though, second effort of the session. First one was invalid. He's going to be looking for an incredible run. In that first sector, he's burnt half the battery. It's a 30.4 and a 30.4 only from the Aston Martin drive. But Sector 2, that is where you can find tenths of a second per corner if you hook it up just right, and it looks beautiful so far from the Aston Martin driver, swinging it left to right to left to right. The confidence pouring out of that car, and it's going to be commitment all the way through Pouhon. Touches that inside curve just slightly, lumps up the car, but in a good way for him. Keeps the rotation beautiful, and then it's late as you can be on the brakes into Bruxelles for HB Cook. It's so messy though. He's not hooked up that first part as you need to.
He's braking too much there as well. You need to trail brake a bit more in that corner.
It's
to carry a bit more speed.
Though. A 14-1 is nothing to scoff at. This could put him into the 41s here if he's got everything left in the battery pack. He's turned it down to none. He's just going to use that little boost out of the final corner of the battery. HB Cook hard on the brakes into the bus stop chicane. It looks neat and tidy. It doesn't.
He needs this. He needs this to click for the constructors. He needs. Oh, deploy used.
It's a
it's P5. I reckon if he managed his battery better, it would have been an even better lap, Leo.
Yeah,
all right, can you invite Andy before because I don't think I have him added.
Yeah, and when we get back...
Oh, I have him added, no worries. I have him added, no worries. Okay.
Oh, it's fine. He gets a backup invite. That's how much we love Andy.
I sent him like 5, so...
FaZe Monkey is the next driver to cross the line, though. Does he have more
FaZe
in
Monkey.
that car? It's a
P4, it's a 41.9. FaZe Monkey absolutely lighting up the charts here.
Yari's going to be trying to follow him.
Second half of the season, and Yari goes up into P4 now. Exchanging positions.
Mercedes looking good as that's waved.
Yari looking good. Yari looking good.
Yeah, when Yari looks good, you've got to be concerned. LOI Not Jack will be starting his lap. MH will be coming to the end.
Hasn't won a race this season, might I add. He was dominating at the start of the season last season, and he just didn't get the win this season. I mean, Joker has a win this season. That must be tough.
Yeah, Alpina
to see.
Wawa just sets his lap up to P16. Quiet boy. Can't really find much for an improvement.
Sinio has invalidated. I don't think Sinio is getting pulled today. They are so close. And for someone called a better Vinny, he is way too close to Vinny.
Yeah, but Daniel, what has he got in that car? It's a 41.4.
It's a 41.4. Daniel is on provisional pole, and he's been lighting it up in that Haas in both leagues.
Yeah, keep an eye.
But Not Jack is up on his time, according to the game. Is he up enough? We need to see after Sector 2, as Ollie has retired into the pit, so I don't... Oh, disconnected?
And that's retired his car. Billy Wiz finds an improvement, not in position, just in time. Keep an eye, though, now. LOI Not Jack on a lap. Hyper 295 F1 on a lap. These times
Not Jack critical. Really needs it to click. He's only a 10th up, but it's a purple Sector 2 according to the game, which I will not trust.
To spend, though, in this final sector. So that's where you're going to see a difference. Daniel using a bit more early on in the lap. Not Jack saving a bit for this final sector. Hard on the brakes at the 100. Flick it over the first curb. Get it nicely rotated using the second and straighten the car up as easy as you like. It's to the line for Not Jack, and he can't.
It's not enough. It's way too close. And I think we're gonna have to lobby reset because of John Z Boy. Of course we will.
The joys.
Because Andy cannot get in the session.
Good job, Sean Johnsy Boy. Hyper 295 F1 is still not looking hyper competitive. Not looking in form right now. First person to take a look at is Wave Grey. They're in P3 right now. He needs a lap together, and that's a big snap on the exit of the final corner, and it's still P1. He was sideways on the exit of the final corner and still goes provisionally to the top of the charts. Hyper 295 F1 still not in the 41s. He still can't find that ultimate time, still behind Yari and Vinny. Incredible scenes. Here comes the Aston Martin of Chardino. What can he do to the line? It's P2. As Sean Johnsy Boy has left the session, we can try and get Andy the A-team in, but it might be too little too late. He is in the lobby. Can he get into a car, into the session, and out on track to set?
By the way, what a lap from both Wave and Hazy.
I mean,
they are both they both race in another league. To be honest, Jenga Boy, who raced last race, he's got a league called HOR, and they're both like really good drivers. I mean, they were, because I think they were too fast. So the HOR boy is not doing too bad. Yeah.
Is this about to decide the title that Rian has?
I told Rian that the grid is going to be more competitive today, and he still apparently he only did it because Sean John said he looked like Sham. So that's all I've got right now.
Well, good news though for all Andy fans. He is in the lobby. He is in the session, and he will have time for one lap. Sure Moist would have had time to continue on. Invalidates his effort, hopefully has the fuel on board to get that battery charged and go again. But it's time for everyone's favourite part of the session. It's the stampede out of the
I
pit
wonder.
lane.
I
Final
actually
ropes
wonder
coming
if
short.
people chose softer because they know we do lobby reset, so this is going to be a bit interesting.
Well, here we go. Vinny leading the charge now at the pit exit, getting some temperature into that soft compound rubber. I actually haven't pulled up data for once, despite having a second screen to pull up data on. So, if you hang tight, I can tell you which compounds we are looking at.
Also, can we just thank the drivers for getting a full grid on the last race on this game? It's nice to see drivers still committed, so
I mean,
a very big thank you to all the drivers.
And I mean, look at the Mercedes team coming out in style as well. Two drivers that maybe haven't looked like they would be the fastest over the course of the season.
And Vinny is actually ahead of Yari, so will he be towing Yari?
Potentially. Just a quick talk on tyres. It is the C4 compound that all these drivers are going to be taking with them on their final runs. I believe he might have just come out of the pits. Someone's just come out of the pits, one of the Astons. I hope it's not HB Cook. It is HB Cook. HB Cook's not going to settle that.
So, what you mean? He is going to settle. Nah, he will. There's 1 minute 58 left.
Not on my screen. It was 1:10.
Really?
Though. Vinny.
Oh yeah, it will be tight. It will be tight because he's cutting every corner possible.
Well, it's time for the final showdown.
And now I'm on board with Yari, yes.
On board with Vinny on my end.
Yari spins!
He is bottled. He has lived up to his name on the broadcast, the Belgian bottler.
This is Vinny's chance to take back that #1 spot from Mercedes.
On board with Vinny. What's the first sector?
He is a 10th and a half up. Wow. What a first sector from WeTech Vinny, the Belgian driver, who hasn't particularly been the best this season, but he is quite showing his pace at the moment. Whilst Yari is in the grass as Sinjo retires.
Sinjo gives up on his session, but we're going to keep following along with WTech 7 Vinny, the Belgian, who looks more consistent over a course of a race, and right now his qualifying pace is electric. HB Cook has not made it to the line. Neither has Hyper.
Hyper has bottled this session. I know it was a last-minute substitution, but holy.
Vinny
has lost a bit of time, but that's probably because he used way too much battery on his previous lap.
It's all to play for, though. The final sector, you can find time everywhere. Vinny.
He's not got enough battery. Oh, he used way too much. No, he's used way too much. He's on deploy.
Yeah, but
this is going to be no gain.
That's the esports strategy for Ammanuli. So
is it?
You never know. To the line for Vinny.
To the line. It's going to stay in P6. I told you he used way too much.
What does Daniel have? He was 2.5 tenths up. He is on for provisional pole, at least by his middle sector split. At the final corner, deploy is used. It's P2.
Daniel!
And P2 only.
It's so close. But is Wave improving? It's going to be a Haas 1-2. How did we get here, Leo? At the start of the season, it was a Haas double last.
Look at this though. LOI not Jack and Wave Dre are nose to tail on track, and Dre down on time. Not Jack is off in the gravel.
Oh my word, not Jack.
He has bottled it at the summit of the session. It's all down to Wave Dre. How much more time is in that Haas car? Can he find?
I mean, he is on pole at the he is on pole, but can he have more bragging rights? He's on deploy. It's gonna be a 41-1.
And Sean Moist will be the last one to the line. It's not an improvement. It's P17. LOI not Jack will be immensely disappointed with that. He was 2.5 tenths up. He was on.
I mean, I'm excited to see this Haas battle, man.
The Haas battle is going to heat up through the rest of this weekend. Look at the grid. It's the Haas's pole in P2, Hayes in P3, not Jack 4th. Yari 5th, FaZe Monkey splits the Mercedes in P6. Vinny couldn't quite find the time on that final run for P7. Hyper didn't make it to the line for P8, neither did HB Cook in P9, and it's 10th for Quiet Boy. Bluefoot, ST, Billy Wiz, MH, Ollie Football, Ben Wawa, Sean Moist, Agent Sinulol, Rian C11, and Andy round out the bottom 10 of your grid. As we will get ready, that is some dark clouds overhead, I'll tell you that. Is this going to be a rain-affected Belgian Grand Prix?
Ooh. I mean, it's not rainy, but it does look a bit dark.
Let's take a look.
So
Discord chats could give us some
I
insight.
hope everyone knows there's no lobby reset. For the love of God, don't. If we see what year was that where Alonso just flew above Hamilton, or whatever happened.
Oh, the 2012 race.
Was it 2012? Yeah, 2012 when we just saw Clark flying.
Alonso. It is gonna rain. It's gonna rain about halfway through the race for Manuli.
Wow. Okay. How do you know?
Hyper295 F1 has sent a screenshot of the weather to us.
Oh.
It is clouds for 3 slots, light rain for 2, clouds, and then cloud with a bit of sun. This is going to be intriguing now. The prospect of rain affecting this. What's the strategy here? Because you can't always depend on that graphic. It could just be start the medium.
I mean, in FA, I did a medium to hard, and I think it was the best one.
My bigger question is, who wants to start on the mediums and make it to the rain, or who's gonna play it safe?
Exactly. That is going to be the play. Like the strategy. There's going to be a lot of strategy. Mate, we have F1 26 DLC early here. A lot of strategy and management into it. It's going to be exciting to see.
Yeah, I mean, you've got drivers out of position as well. Rian C11 down there in P19, Hyper and P8. You'd expect higher. Maybe HB Cook as well. 2 drivers who didn't set a lap. Yari could do anything from P5. He could win or be last out of turn 1. But we are ready to go. It'll be 5 red lights. It's the Haas front row of Will.
It's going to be boogity, boogity, boogity.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing.
What a last race of the season. It's a really good start for Wave.
Backwards already at the start line.
Oh, there's a kick Sauber of Hyper.
Hyper's backwards as well.
Bluefoot up into P5. There's an Austin hitting the wall. What has happened? LOI Nojak up into P2. Daniel, what a shocking start. Bluefoot up into P5 from P11. He has gained all the positions, unlike his teammate who's down to P19.
Look down the order. It's all over the place on the Kemmel straight. Daniel being defended by his teammate.
Here goes Nojak on Wave round the outside. Nojak. Oh, there's contact wheel to wheel. 3 seconds for Nojak already.
It's not in the wall.
Oh my God.
The 2 Haas drivers coming together, and it's LOI Nojak with a 1.3 second lead. XT was backwards. Hyper was backwards. Andy, the A-team, is up to P12. From the last spot on the grid.
What happened to the Haas? I couldn't see that. I was on board with Hazy.
It was a wheel lock between the 2 of them. Through the right hand.
I think Daniel's got bad damage, does he? No, his wing looks fine. Oh yeah, he does. He's got missing end plate.
As does his teammate, FaZe Monkey.
Oh, and there's someone off. It's FaZe Monkey. It's a disaster for Williams.
Down there in nowhere, but it's still a DRS.
And FaZe Monkey, a podium sitter on last season's race.
Sinyo, by the way, making moves. He's trying to fight. Andy, the A-team, not going to be able to make that position up. Sinyo with plenty of battery, not trying to deploy it. Hyper is going to clear Sinyo.
Rian in all of this is up into P15 after he overtakes Daniel here, and he does.
At the chicane.
Why is Daniel fighting it? Oh my God, Daniel's actually fighting without a wing.
He's going to be angry. He might be driving angry out there. FaZe Monkey into the pits. LOI Notchak with work to do.
Poor FaZe Monkey. That is not what we wanted to see, a FaZe Monkey DNF. We love you, Kumar. As Oli Football's AI is driving, so... What happened to ST? I wonder what happened at the start.
Off the start, he was just backwards on the start-finish line.
Oh, sure, Moise has lost a couple of positions.
Yeah, sure, Moist dropping
This
down.
reminds
He's
me of
11.
Season 1. Look at how tight Andy is defending. There's an Alpine off, and that is Billy Whiz.
Andy, by the way, from last to the points already. That's the chaos we have seen on this lap 1. That is the send-off we have.
Look at both Saubers are going to go wheel to... Not wheel to wheel. Hyper is not risking anything. He gets the switchback. That is a move. That is a move of someone who knows racing. But they're going to go wheel to wheel into Puon. Wow, that's great racing from Saubers. That is ballsy from Sure Moist. Didn't know he had it in it.
Out in front, LOI Not Jack is trying to hold himself together.
Bluefoot is really doing well here to stay ahead. Not to stay ahead. To stay within Hazy's DRS, and he's really managing his battery very nicely.
Yeah, he might need to burn a little bit though, because Hazy just on the verge of breaking that DRS gap. Blue will keep it safely. Quiet Boy becoming a bit of a cork in the bottle. He builds into the race. He's on that hard compound tyre, as you'd expect from him, really. But he has the flying Belgium.
No, why not, Jack? Sets the fastest lap of the session.
Here comes
Hazy
Vinny.
locks up there.
Vinny's going to get easily by MH into turn 1. Further back, Hyper 295 F1. Up the inside of the A-team. Andy isn't looking to give it up without a fight.
Still in the points, Andy. So that is a really good start. And Hyper, when the strategy needs to start, like when the strategy is optimal to start on hard, he starts on mediums. You cannot... Oh my god, as Andy goes round...
Hyper has no
this is
battery
2026 all over again. So Andy has no battery left either.
Yeah, Quiet Boy giving up the place there to HB Cook. And this is
Reen and Daniel are still scrapping here. They're still gonna go wheel to wheel. Daniel trying to switch back. Daniel with a broken wing is fighting this. As he locks up nearly into Reen, makes contact. This is just...
Oh, contact into the side between the two of them as well. Rian needs to clear this guy. Look at the aggression from the Haas driver. It's on the grass for Rian.
That is stupidity from... That is stupidity from Daniel, though. You cannot force on here. ST! Oh my word, these two are gonna end up crashing. This is some stupidity from Daniel, though. You cannot force someone wide in that corner. He needs to take it a bit cleaner, less aggressive into that. Not only is he screwed... Oh, Daniel goes wide! And that is going to be a warning. He has rode the curb.
Oh,
as ST. What a livery, by the way. I cannot get enough of this livery.
It is a beautiful Williams livery. Daniel, surely not.
Daniel is
he
gonna...
looking aggressive.
He doesn't want to send it. I mean, he's driving angry. And I don't know who was at fault for the Haas incidents.
I don't know. It'd have to be looked at
now,
by the stewards.
This is interesting because not Jack last season was in the same kind of scenario. He had a 3-second penalty. He won on track and got it removed. So will this play out? Will he get that 3 seconds removed? I'm saying yes because he was forced off a bit, but we'll just have to see. Now Hazy is in his DRS and Quiet Boy is up into P4.
Yeah, clearing, and I think I might have just spotted a droplet.
At the moment, Aston Martin are champions. I have no idea what the gap is. So wait, can you do some quick maths for me, yeah? Let's do some quick maths.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
I'll pull up the race results from last round, and you'll pull up the standings from before Monza.
Yeah, we're just quickly as well. I think rain is beginning to come down around the circuit. Only individual drops being seen so far. But it looks like we're closing in on wet weather, becoming the factor in this race. Droplets on the camera of Hazy.
This is going to be interesting because look how slow LOI Not Jack is. He's not using any battery, and even Hazy, but the straight line speed, it could be just slipstream, but I wonder why Hazy didn't want to use some of that overtake.
I mean, Not Jack, not with much battery, and needs to keep this position before DRS gets disabled. As
Hyper gets MH ahead of MH. MH is still going to try to... And he doesn't. He plays it safe.
This rain factor is about to be huge, though. Whoever is ahead before the rain likely could win with the nature of how dirty air is in this game, especially in the wet. A look at the run Hazy has, though. Down the back straight. The Aston Martin will fight forward.
I don't know why not. Jack is burning. He just doesn't have any more battery. Hazy, for the first time in VRS, leads a Grand Prix on his debut. I mean, he did do pre-season with us, but that I don't think that counts. This is his maiden VRS race.
As Sean Johnny Boy decides he's going to return and watch this session, probably to keep tabs on battery levels and stuff for Bluefoot and Rian. Rian has finally stopped scrapping.
Could be for Hyper as well. They're all in the same VC.
Yeah, I mean, Hyper seems to be doing fine on his own. You've got to keep an eye, though. This rain is about to be a huge factor.
I think was the mediums the way to go? Because look at how good, what a position Bluefoot is in at the moment.
Yeah, but it's also how quickly are they?
I mean, he has been getting faster, hasn't he? At the end of the game, he has been getting faster, in my opinion.
I think we'll have to see if these skills carry over into the DLC. And
let's hope so.
I mean, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have all the fun in the world once that DLC comes out. Pre-season is gonna have some Leopold specials in terms of setups. Hyper's dropped a couple places, by the way. Is that a mistake in Stabilo? That might have been because he's dropped back down to P12 from...
He is not having the time of his life. He's still in the points at the moment, but guess who is behind him, Leo?
Rian C11. Look into the pits.
Really needs to get a move.
Yari and Hyper
in the pits.
This will be intermediates. It'll have to be intermediates. ST will take the pit lane too. Wave Dre carries on. Sinyo is the only other driver to have a chance. Yari, intermediate tyres. MH, intermediate tyres going on the car. Sinyo
has to wait till the last grid slot, and it is going to be Inters for Hyper, so this is going to be really interesting how this plays out.
Inters for ST as well.
I mean, if you look at Hazy and Not Jack's onboard, they're not really pushing. They're really taking it safely.
Is it time, though? How much are they going to take out of those intermediates on an imperfect track?
And it looks like Bluefoot is struggling as well.
Yeah,
he's lost a bit of time to Quiet Boy.
It looks like it might be that time for these drivers to start considering it. We'll keep an eye on Yari, on MH, on Hyper, but look at Yari already. He is closing to Wave Dre, maybe not massively, but intermediates could be the call. But is this early gamble going to throw away
we don't even know how hard the rain is going to be
Light
going.
Rain was only what was forecast. That's all that was forecast. Can these guys push through?
This is actually like I'm watching ST I'm watching ST in P17, and it just breaks my heart because like 10 weeks ago, 12 weeks ago, he was at the top step of the podium in Monaco in URC. So it's kind of sad to see how things can change in terms of pace or luck. But I think he'll get back to his best, hopefully on the new DLC.
We must wait and see.
He is a confirmed Audi driver, as Bluefoot is into the pits. Confirmed Audi driver for next season. Of course, he will be partnering Not Jack.
So the GOAT,
as Ben,
who is in P2, I can't tell because I haven't.
I think this is the highest we've seen Ben in VRS.
Ben,
I'm not even joking.
Andy in P6 as well, both doing brilliant
HB Cook. HB Cook really needs to clear Quiet Boy before the pit stops. I think that would be crucial, and here he goes. Quiet Boy on the inside. I don't think not Quiet Boy. HB Cook on the inside, up into P3. Of course, they are still yet to pit. So is Rian. Rian has stayed out. So I think obviously our world champion has nothing to lose except the constructors, who I don't think he cares about it too much as Johnsy Boy, because he DNF'd and started last. But we just have to see for
Mercedes drivers right now. It's not been massively successful for them so far, switching on to that intermediate set. Yari
I think it was too early
on Wave Dre, but it does still seem a bit too early. There's no spray really being kicked up, and that's where you see that crossover point come into play.
I think I think they're really similar pace, but Dries are maybe a bit slidey, but I think they're still Oh my god, look at Wave and Puon though. Look at the difference.
Yeah, but is that just the wing damage as well? Coming into
It
play.
could be as well.
Got to look at the likes of Bluefoot, who's going to be on the back of Daniel and Rhee, and how much are they?
I mean, LOI Notjack and Hazy are still confident on these hard tires.
And right now, I don't see a reason not to be. You're even looking at HB Cook. It's not looking terrible. And for Aston Martin, they need to play it safe. This is their championship. Ben will continue on. A lot of people choosing to stick with their hard tires. Billy Whiz into the pit lane. He decides to come.
Rian, is that him that I'm seeing? Is up into P7. Let's go.
Sure Moist.
Oh, Rian into turn 1. Gets a bit of wheels under braking. Nearly loses it there.
I'm just not seeing this crossover point yet. I can't see it being wet enough for intermediates to be fully perfect.
Billy Whiz pits now on the
from
inters.
10th down, apart from Ollie Football.
Wave is gonna go on the inters as well, and he is gonna fix that wing. So plenty of opportunities. He's gonna be really far back though.
Getting wet, Fran. It's starting to come towards the intermediates. You can see.
How long is a pit stop here?
Surface water. I will find that
Bluefoot
information
gets by.
in about
Bluefoot
5
gets
seconds.
by Sure Moist. No
Line
worries, mate.
to line, pit loss is 17 seconds.
17?
That's line to line, so add on 2 or 3 seconds for that pit in.
So 20 seconds, okay. I mean, at the moment, the front runners are safe.
I mean, I don't think the front runners are even considering the stop. How long do we have left of this rain? And are you going to gain 20 seconds by going onto those intermediate tyres? That's the real question.
Blue wasn't really gaining a lot either on Daniel, and Daniel's on wing damage.
I think, yeah, these front runners, that's a big lockup
Oh,
for
Bluefoot, yeah,
Charles
Bluefoot has gained a lot in that corner, to be fair.
Hazy into the pit lane. He has decided to jump to an intermediate. Notjack still confident that the hard tyres are the place to be. HB Cook goes deep. He will dive into the pits. He'll have to stack with his teammate. Is this the right call for anyone choosing to pit? In comes Ben.
Aston Martin have a really important strategy to make, and hopefully it's the right one.
Well,
as of now, I mean, did you do the maths? Because what if Rian somehow wins this race, and both of them are like...
I don't have the points totals from last race yet, Fran. You're the one giving me
Oh,
that
yes,
information
okay.
when
So
it comes
basically, Rian P1 and HB Cook P7. That's all.
What's our points for P7? Because...
So P7 would be... Let me just check real quick.
P1's still 25, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, you can... I'm just gonna look at race results. P1 is 25.
Yeah, and then P7.
So P7 would be... no, that's for this.
P7 is 6. So it's 143
It is, yes.
for VCarb. What is Aston Martin from last race?
Wait, say again? VCarb gained 25 and Aston gained 6. That's all.
So right now, Aston would need to have, if we look at 137 points to 117, they need a 20-point swing, and right now they don't seem to have that. It's...
No, but remember, if the track gets more wet... Oh, Bluefoot!
I was looking on board with ST and MH scrapping it out through Puon of all places.
Oh, as Notjack has decided to come in, so it is looking more wet. And as is Quiet Boys. So, how big was the undercut from Hazy? We're about to find out here.
Rian decides to make the jump. I'm surprised there, you know. I thought Rian might choose to stay out and keep going.
He doesn't want to do it in Australia, I don't think. He sees everyone on inters.
Yeah, Daniel into the pits as well. That'll be the last drivers then to switch over, apart from Ollie. And Sinyo has come back out on soft, by the way. But this track doesn't seem to be getting much wetter.
I mean, is this a masterclass from Sinyo as he goes off the track in the first corner?
Look at this. Quiet Boy has come out on the back of Bluefoot. Quiet Boy was miles
Bluefoot
behind
has done
them.
I mean, Bluefoot, no, I mean, he wasn't that much. He was 9/10 behind before Bluefoot pitted.
But he's come back right on the back. And
Look at him.
DRS is
He's
still
gonna
active.
get
Quiet
him.
Boy.
Quiet Boy
so much fresher tires.
is up into the podium positions. As was it just too early for Bluefoot?
I think it was more than too early at this point.
Sure, Moist is still on those hards, by the way.
And honestly, I think it's the right decision.
I do think it's the right decision. I don't think it's wet. I just don't think it's wet enough.
I mean, you can see Notjack lost a decent bit to Hazy on the inlay. But you look at Quiet Boy, who came out right on the back of Bluefoot. Bluefoot should have been a mile ahead with that intermediate
Look at HB. Look at how close HB Cook as well is. He has to clear Bluefoot. At the moment, I think they are champions.
At the moment, taking a quick gander, it would be Aston Martin's championship. They have a 35 points to Rian's 2. It's a 33-point swing.
Oh no, Rian has more than 2. Remember, it's not top 10.
DRS finally disabled.
As Rian now is up into P8, he's going to have the fresher tires. He's really good in the wet. Hyper's having a nightmare of a race, in my opinion.
Down there in P12.
He's been stuck in P12. He's been stuck in P12 the whole race.
Here comes HB Cook now.
Oh, Hyper really late on those brakes as Ben literally cuts the whole chicane.
Yeah, Ben gets a penalty. Sean Moist will finally make the jump over to intermediates. As the game kind of said it's ready by announcing DRS disabled. I'm just still completely unsure. You're not seeing much, if any, spray kicked up off these cars, even at high speed.
Blue was sliding all over Rouge. This is HB Cook's chance to get Bluefoot here, and he needs it. He needs to make it stick for the Constructors. It's HB Cook fighting for that Constructors Championship. Down the inside, gets by Bluefoot with a mega overtake on the inside. And now, look at who spawned in this little train that we have. It's Yari. I was going to say, and it's Vinny, but he is 4 seconds behind currently.
I just took a look on board with Blue. Bluefoot's rear right is 102 degrees. His rear left is 105.
My God.
These intermediates are not
That's that
working.
full TC. That is that full traction control, my friend.
But the intermediate's just clearly not working. Notjack's already at 90. It looks like. Hazy about the same. Quiet Boy in the 90s as well. HB Cook in the
Hyper
100s.
up into P10. What a send, but there's a Ben. Ben's literally in no man's land at the moment. I think he made contact with Hyper. ST is in the points. What a recovery so far.
Yeah, and ST with the opportunity to fight Hyper now, and I think a little bit unsurprising.
Oh, Yari goes so wide there.
Yeah, but look at him. He's tucked right on the back.
Look at that. Okay, you can't.
Any favors.
Notjack has been gaining slowly on Hazy ever since the pit stop.
That's that little tyre temperature advantage. Yari towards turn 1. He is going to want to take a look at Blue. Doesn't quite have the commitments under braking. The exit will.
I mean, look at he doesn't need to risk anything. Look at the battery difference. Look at the battery difference. It's actually insane. And I think Bluefoot is hurting himself by leaving it on medium into Eau Rouge as Daniel gets a 10-second penalty.
The corner cutting gained a place as well. So
here goes Yari. Yari down the inside. Mercedes against Red Bull. Oh, Bluefoot gets a little bit of wheel spin, if I'm not mistaken, or just sliding. I mean, he can't get wheel spin. The car's practically driving itself.
Bluefoot just doesn't have any grip left on those intermediate tyres. That car is sliding all over the place on the rear end. Some of these guys up way too early.
He is still in a decent position, to be fair to him, but this is not looking the best for Bluefoot.
I mean, look at your top two. They are 18 seconds ahead of Quiet Boy.
This is quite a big domination. They done the right strategy by staying out those few extra laps. There's a yellow flag.
Sector 2. Who is that off the track? Is that a back marker? I think that's Sinyo. That is Sinyo.
Oh, Sinyo! Sinyo! Is it the gravel?
It may be the finale, but it's Signor's talent on full display.
Signor's getting lapped by everyone here. This...
Look at Not Jack as well. He is right there now.
He is rapid on these inters.
Confidence personified. Did Not Jack perchance put an intermediate setup on? Is that what left him vulnerable early in the race?
Oh, there's a Ferrari that's off. It's MH. MH is off.
I mean, disappointment. And he gets a
10-second penalty for that. This game is terrible. Oh, puncture! Puncture for MH!
I mean, he was one of the first. He's off there in the gravel.
After 6 laps of inters!
I mean, what was the earliest stop? MH was one of the early ones, so if MH has got a puncture already, what are we seeing from the likes of Hyper and ST who boxed immediately?
The track is not wet enough for temperatures to be going down, Leo.
I think... Oh, safety car! I think for MH,
is it?
With his puncture just all over the place right now, it is a safety car, full course caution. And
now, will we see some people pitting? I mean, hazy and not if it's gonna get lighter. What do you do in this scenario? This is a tricky situation because if I was them and I had a 25-second gap, I'd pit for another set of inters. Like I won't lose anything.
I'll be honest. I think I'd box for a set of the mediums or the hards.
I mean, you can look. It is wet for dries, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't think it's wet enough for the inters to be perfect, but look. Yeah, but that's why it's a tricky situation, Leo.
I mean, it's forecast to dry up. We don't have that information on hand. If it was going to dry up right now, if it said it's going to dry out in the next couple of laps, if it's going to dry out in the next 5 minutes, it's soft or medium tyres that you would put on and try and drag to the end. Softs maybe not, considering everything. Not Jack and Hazy into the pits. It's only been a few laps on their tyres. Not Jack is in for inters, it looks like. Or is that a dry tyre? That's an inter for Not Jack. What's going on, Hazy? It's also another inter.
Hazy is also an inter.
Who's going to gamble?
Put everything on ultra max and I've got like 30 FPS.
Beautiful. He has decided to put path tracing on. You know what? If we're doing that, we're getting some ray
four
tracing.
Four comms. Why not? Why not?
No, let's get some ray tracing on the stream. Ultra high preset. Let's go.
Okay, now I'm on 160 FPS. That's much better.
So currently, everyone we see is on to another set of inters. Who's going to gamble?
Oh my god, the game looks so different. Like it looks so darker. So much darker like this.
Come on, who's feeling a sweaty slick tire right now?
I think it's too wet. If you look at the ground after putting everything on ultra max, you can see it's way too wet.
Yeah, but it looks to be coming back towards that drying phase.
No, in my opinion, it's raining even more than it was.
I think that could have caused a safety car.
Hyper's on hards.
And he had no front wing as well. Just as a note.
That's another Temu notification. I swear this happens every stream with the Temu notifications.
So, here's the order as we see it. It's Hazy from Not Jack, from Quiet Boy, from HB Cook, Gary, Bluefoot, Rian, Vinny, ST, and Andy, your top 10. The only driver to gamble on a slick compound tyre is going to be Hyper295 F1. He's on the hards. Right now, it might look a bit too wet, but maybe at the end of this safety car, Hyper, he always is saying if, and now he is thinking if it dries, I have pulled off a masterclass. These safety car laps are going to take a while, but
he needs a miracle though, because it's still raining.
Fran, I can tell you this, right? The track, when it looks like this, is drying out. This is when it's not quite very wet. It's when it's kind of a transition point almost between the two. So Hyper might have just pulled off the play of the year, and that track does look to slowly but surely be getting less and less intermediate as we go around the lap. These cars are going to be struggling. Hyper is going to be struggling. He is getting caught right now by Billy Wiz. He might do some esports tyre warmer. to try and get his fronts into check, which I wouldn't blame him
Now
for.
that we're under a safety car, we should be shouting out our partners and just friends of leagues or leagues of friends. Sorry.
Just every
So, Leo.
friend in the world. Obviously.
So Leo, oh my God, Hyper.
Yeah, Hyper is doing the esports tire warmer.
I mean, I can see a little bit of spray coming out of the Hyper's tires, so I'm not sure.
Well, he's going to give it a
Leo, it looks really wet, Leo.
We'll see. There's still more time.
Well, shout out to next Thursday, of course, URC finale. Championship still not yet to be decided, and of course this guy is driving for the championship, but look how slow he is compared to Billy Wiz.
Yeah, this track needs to perform a miracle for him. Another shout out as well.
Oh my God, Billy Wiz had to go off the track to avoid a collision with Hyper there.
Yeah, Hyper's tyres not in great condition. We're going to shout out Owls Racing League as well. A few of their drivers
Owls
racing. Tonight. Great league, and
of course, shout out to
there in P4.
Shout out to Henry HB Cook. Shout out, of course, to Joker, who unfortunately has taken a break from the game before entering the new DLC. Shout out to Andy, who's also in Owls. We'll skip Ben. Shout out to your boys. Shout out to Ben as well. What a legend. So shout out to Owls, of course. Shout out to Leo, who manages all of these leagues as well, except Owls.
There is
that's
a big
very
shout
last
out
that he needs.
Shout out
Agent
to Fran
Singer.
Manuli. It's
Thank you.
Bluefoot, Yari,
Wow,
Kumar,
yes.
Joker, and the entire management team of Velocity Racing Series. We couldn't do this without you all here helping us.
Get me off this list, and shout out to Leo, Bluefoot. I was gonna say Vinny. Yari would have been pissed. Yari, Kumar, everyone who's helping in the staff. ST with the TikToks as well. Shout out everyone. I couldn't have done this without this staff team. So I don't deserve to be on that list. I mean, I created the server. I'm expected to do my job. So shout out to the VRS staff team, and let's end on a high in these final 6 laps.
It will be 6 because you've got MH and Ollie Football still yet to catch the leaders. Ollie Football driving around with what I think is 59 AI as it stands. MH driving around on his own accord, but he's on mediums that don't seem to be getting any warmer.
I mean, I think we forgot the biggest shout out of all. Of course, shout out to all the drivers who show up every week as a 10-second penalty for Hyper.
For Billy as well.
For Billy, so what happened between them?
I think Billy might
He's going to get it removed.
Hyper. And that is smart. Billy Wiz into the pit lane. He'll serve that penalty. He'll be able to catch the back of the field. I think this concertina effect behind the safety car is starting to screw with a few of these drivers quite substantially. Who this is helping though is Hyper.
Yeah, but Hyper's got 10 seconds now.
Yeah, but Hyper also, if this dries up, or the rain at least stops before this safety car is through, Hyper will have the opportunity. It just doesn't look quite yet like it will.
Does Bluefoot play the reverse team game and let Riem buy for the constructors?
I couldn't tell you. Blue,
Quiet Boy, can I just remind you, we've got a chance to see Quiet Boy and not Jack race again. We saw it in Monza. You were not here in Monza, were you? It was a really good fight between them, and it was like season 1. Like watching season 1 again.
Yeah, unfortunately, didn't quite have a screen for Monza, and then for URC on the Thursday after, I'd been that busy all day, I'd still not built my desk, and I threw my old one out the window.
Yeah, I saw that picture. That was elite. HB Cook as well will be hungry to get on this podium.
I think anything could happen. I think the biggest possibility here is it's Aston Martin's constructors to lose.
To lose, yes it is, because of course Reen's teammate is out of the session. He's watching from the pit wall. I can see him from here. He's just happy to be on the grid.
Yeah, and you're looking at the lights.
Safety car is in this lap, and I think we've done 3 laps under safety car.
we did have to because MH and Ollie Football hadn't caught up. MH is still nowhere near catching up. He's in the Lacombe chicane. I think he's just driving to chill out for now. But it's going to be hazy.
I mean, he's on mediums. That's why.
People to watch are going to be Hazy, HB Cook, and Rian.
I mean, this could be a big crash at the front for all we know, and Yari wins the race.
I mean, look, it's Yari. Anything can happen. Safety car has reached the pit lane, and Hazy has jumped
goes
immediately.
Really, I mean, Hazy has went faster. Okay, I'll stop speaking, but that was really quick.
Hazy wanted to get the jump, and as soon as he was able to,
he Logic has a bit of wheel spin after the chicane.
But we are
not
racing.
Much people close to each other.
For the last time, the dirty air will be hurting people. It's 18 cars, pretty much nose to tail as Daniel.
Hyper is dropping places. Look at him sliding. Oh, he's made contact with Wave. Wave has collected Hyper.
It's not time. It has not been time for that hard compound tyre. The track hasn't given way. Here comes Not Jack.
Hyper sucked in Home Rouge. What a crash.
He's stacked it in the Rouge. Not Jack. Can't do anything. Looking further back, Rian is going to get Bluefoot. It's his charge to take now. The Racing Bull being backed up by the Red Bull. And I'm sure Bluefoot will be playing that team game there. That constructors fight is all they need. As Hyper slow on the back straight. He is pretty much down and out at this stage of proceedings.
Quiet Boy's not showing really good pace here, and this is bad for HB Cook.
Yeah, HB Cook dropping away there, and more critically, it's HB Cook who's going to be backed in to Rian and Yari.
This is exactly why this is not good for HB Cook now. Yari! HB Cook goes a bit wide there. Yari gets a really good run. Just not quite close enough. But again, look at how much better Yari is looking in these conditions.
Yari will be giving it everything. So to the very end here. He is hungry for a podium. He wants to show that he is back to being great in the rain. He's only showed glimmers of hope in wet conditions.
Yellow flag.
Hyper
oh my god,
again.
That is Hyper around again. That is not sure moist. But look at how much they're getting held up by Quiet Boy here. Quiet Boy's doing Not Jack a favour here.
Yeah, I mean, Yari got so tucked up behind HB Cook into that final
and
corner.
Managing battery much better than HB Cook.
I mean, this could be Yari's.
Well, it goes a bit wide there, though. He goes a bit wide there.
I think that's good for him, though. He's going to have better.
As Hyper has to retire. It's not been the best race from him.
I mean, again.
There is no way.
He's retired out there on the circuit. He's in the wall, actually. So
and MH is 9 years behind.
MH is 9 years behind. It's a safety car yet again. We are being robbed in this finale by some wet weather. Turned bad, but this is a second chance for Quiet Boy, a second chance for HB Cook now. It's another reset.
That's as if Not Jack doesn't get it removed.
I mean, Hyper has said he spun. I mean, that was a Ferrari-type call from Kickstarter, put him on the hards in the wet. Charles Leclerc at Canada in 2025, sort of thing. MH is out there on the mediums as well, as FaZe Monkey has just helpfully pointed out. Apparently it said 5 minutes at the start of the safety car, MH. That 10 seconds isn't going to help his causes, but at the end of the day, MH miles out of the points anyway. Hyper leaves the session, and we don't have much racing left here in Belgium, especially with the safety car complicating things. But the track looks drier, Fran Manuli. The track looks a hell of a lot drier.
It's still inters, in my opinion.
There'll still be inters, but it does look like Gamble City. For someone like Billy Wiz, Wave Dre, Andy, Gamble o'clock could be upon them. Is anyone considering trying the risk? Certainly none of your top 6, certainly none of your top 10, maybe even top 12 if you're scoring points. Wave Dre in, Billy Whiz is in as well. So 2 drivers planning to take a gamble here. Undoubtedly, it'll be for a soft. If you were going to try and slip tyre at this stage, it would have to be a soft compounder tyre. It's mediums for Wave Dre, it's softs for Billy Whiz. This is their chance. If the track dries up, and I mean, it looks so much better. There's still some rain coming down, but the track, you can't say anything. It looks dry compared to what it did a few minutes ago. The rain nearing a stop at this stage. And Billy Whiz and Wave Dre with the opportunity of a lifetime. MH might be our benchmark here to see if it starts to get dry enough, because he is still a mile off the field. I mean, the track doesn't look nearly as bad. I mean, if you get off there, you're going to have a bit of a struggle. But it is time now for everything to come to a close.
Oh, it does look so... It does look much drier now.
Wave Dre and Billy Whiz, the 2 that took the gamble to switch over to a slick tyre. The rain is nearing a stop at this point. It's nearing the point where you could just say, screw it, let's go racing on the dry compounder tyres. Billy, you can still see rain on the halos of Billy and Wave Dre, but it's certainly nothing like you could see before with rain pouring down properly on the offboard cameras. It might as well be dry. Ollie Football, by the way, is going to have the opportunity to catch up to the back of the field, despite being not connected to the lobby and out of this session.
Wait, say again, who?
Ollie Football, he's not connected at the moment. He's on like a 59 AI, I believe. Also, MH, I'm on board with him right now.
The ghost looks very weird on max settings.
Wait, is that?
Oh, MH is not in.
No, MH
oh my god, it's dry.
It's dry.
Oh my god, it's dry. Oh my god, it's dry.
Someone's
no one.
Rian.
No one.
Rian. It's
Rian is in.
Rian.
Oh no. Oh no.
3 drivers.
Rian is in.
They've picked the choice.
It is dry. It is dry, Leo. This is not going to work out for Aston Martin at the moment. It is dry.
But it's only 2 laps to the end. And how much better is that grip?
It's so dry. Wave has absolutely got this spot on.
I mean, you even think Rian, Blue and ST, shot for them is incredible right now.
I mean, Rian has nothing to lose. At the he was P6. So
this could be some, if you know this reference, you're good. Some Jarno Opmeer F1 esports style thing. He came from P10 to a podium. It could be even better for Rian from P14. Could he win this race? He is getting temperature into that soft compounder tyre, as is Blue, as is ST. They're going to have nicely fired up tyres coming in to the final stint of the race. Unfortunately, Ollie Football's AI is right there, I wonder. Because if this is possible, Fran, you're doing it to help us with this race. You can't, unfortunately. I was going to say, if you could take control of his car, get it out of the way with those 10-lap-old Inters. Because this is going to be a bit like Andy in Australia. Sort of hold up.
I mean, is DRS going to be enabled, though? That's going to be crucial.
On the final lap, it will be. Surely. Based on the conditions. Based on the fact that MH has caught the back of the pack. This man didn't catch up under the last safety car.
This is going to be interesting. This is going to be really good. And I cannot wait to go. These are going to be the last 2 laps you will see VRS race on in on the game. This is going to be an end of an era, and this is going to be a huge end. Does Hazy have a big enough gap to the dry runners to stay ahead? It's only a 4-second gap, but of course, once you start going racing, that's going to largen up a bit.
We'll have to wait and see. Hazy leads the train as he did last time. It's 110-ish kilometers an hour he is carrying. Safety car is in the final corner. It is entering the pit lane, and we wait now for Hazy to take us back to green. He's taking it easy this time. Safety car is clear of the circuit, and he bolts towards the final corner. We will go 2 laps to decide it all, and Hazy.
Oh, Wave has gotten
back to green.
Oh, that's Billy Wiz. Never mind, that is Billy Wiz, but Wave has the. Surely he has the traction.
Hazy, it's green, green, green. Ollie Football's AI pulls into the pits and out of the way, and we will go racing for the last few laps in F1 25. Andy, the A-team, has Daniel behind him, but we look further back. We're looking at the likes of Dre, Billy Wiz, Rian, Blue, ST, and MH all on dry tyres on what is surely a dry track, but Billy having struggles.
Here goes Daniel and Andy. Daniel gets past Andy up into P7.
Here
kind of a recovery drive.
Dre. He's going to have
oh my god, it's going to be 3 wide. Look at Daniel. Oh, little left tap. What is going on? Look at the amount of racing going on. The Sauber goes up. Wave is up into P9.
Here comes Rian. You can see the grip. These dry tyres
look at the grip they have. Rian. Oh, Billy Wiz goes off. Is he letting Rian by? Or just went off?
It must be a wide moment. As soon as you get off that track, it's going to be slippery. It's going to be sliding. Blue up into the points now. As combat will be.
This is going to be enough for Hazy.
For all these guys. Wave Drake gets a second as he comes through the pit, through the
That
field.
is good news. That is going to be good news for Hazy.
Rian gets past Ben. We're going to see moves pretty much every corner now. Next up for Rian on the chopping block has to be Andy, the A-team. The grip and the confidence not fully there yet. Andy sideways through Stabilo, and Rian takes immediate advantage. It's up to P9 for the Racing Bulls driver, but there needs to be so much more progress.
Bluefoot is going to be getting close to Andy as well, because Andy has deploy use. Andy's got no battery. This is 2026 clipping here. Bluefoot, what a send down the inside. That is a huge overtake for the Silent Bull.
He had to go for it though. Next up, Wave Dre and Daniel. The next fight to pay attention to.
This is the last lap of VRS on F1 25. This is really an end of an era. And what an ending this has been. But it's not going to be enough for Rian. Unfortunately, I think Aston Martin has this in the bag at the moment. As I think... okay, that was Shamrock. I thought that was Mysterious messaging me. But HB Cook is still fighting for this podium, Leo. He is still pushing Quiet Boy as Andy gets a 3-second penalty.
Keep him in the points for now, but he has to stay ahead of Ben to keep that position. Look at HB Cook all over the back of Quiet Boy, but these tyres are going to be getting hot and heavy on that car. Wave Dre is going to have a go on Daniel, who's going to defend hard. There's contact again between the Haas drivers.
The Haases are doing some sort of Mercedes drivers as Rian gets by now. That's another place for Rian.
And look at
the Haases were not a good pairing whatsoever.
That Racing Bulls coming through. It's a bit wide. He got a bit off that racing line and the understeer kicks in. You don't have the grip in that situation.
On the last race, Leo, on the last race on this game and of the season, we're going to end the season on a high. It's Hazy who is leading, who is going to take us first across the line. Hazy is going to be a Grand Prix winner in VRS. Hazy wins the Belgian Grand Prix. LOI Not Jack has to settle for second for maybe the 100th time this season, but it's Quiet Boy back on the podium. Yari gets P4. Rian gets P6, but is that Aston Martin champions?
It can't be enough. He finished behind both of them. So
Aston Martin are world champions, Leo.
Incredible stuff. Right at the end, Yari gets a dive into the final corner to take HB Cook's position. That's the scenes that we wanted to see coming through a final race of the season. You look at the likes of Andy the A-Team, who will come home to score a point, stayed out on that intermediate tyre. He will get P12, the final point scoring position. ST, with what a comeback from being backwards at the start. Bluefoot, P10. Mr. P7 not delivering his position today. It's Dre in P9. Daniel 8th. Vinny 7th. Rian 6th. HB Cook 5th for Aston Martin. Yari 4th. Quiet Boy 3rd. LOI Not Jack rounds out the season with a P2. Couldn't quite take the win over Hazy's Aston Martin. Hazy, indomitable that race. Unstoppable. He was the immovable object from the second he got past LOI Not Jack, and he did not look back whatsoever. Battles galore, even in the wet, and it's just not enough for the Racing Bull. Should Reen have qualified? Absolutely. Why wouldn't you do qualifying for a title decider? The return of the stream will come with interviews for your top 3 after the race. And I mean, I just can't believe it. we return for the interviews the final time in these 25 cars. And first person, our P3 at the end of this race, Quiet Boy 0209. Quiet Boy, it looked unlikely at times. How do you manage to fend them off?
Honestly, Leo, I don't know. I think definitely battery management is very key, and I would definitely say those safety cars helped out a lot, especially with the inters were wearing up quite quickly, I thought. But I'm surprised no one made a dive bomb on me, but I'm just glad I got on the podium in the end, you know.
I mean, look, this is your 5th podium across the 13 races we've had in VRS as well. You had 3 sprint wins in that time. It's been great form since VRS has begun from you. And are you looking like 26 will suit you?
The DLC, I mean, I hope I will enjoy it. I'm sure I will, because I do like a bit of battery management and lifting and coasting, so I just hope I will enjoy it, and I do look forward to it, to be fair.
I mean, I just want to hear your thoughts generally from your time league racing on 25. I mean, look, we've got the DLC overshadowing us tomorrow. Are you going to miss your racing on this game, or are you just going to look forward to what's coming in the next seasons coming up?
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna miss F125 for sure. There's definitely a lot of memories made on it, good and bad. But honestly, it's definitely one of the best games I'll ever probably play, and first time league racing on a game. So I definitely will miss it. But I will look forward to the DLC. But I'll definitely miss it.
I mean, you were champion season 1. It didn't quite work out this season. The strength of field seemed to just get a hell of a lot more tight, and you didn't seem to quite be able to pump out the results you did last season. Now, it's still a great, I believe it's P4, might be P3 in the drivers right at the end. Are you going to try and carry a bit more momentum now to the 26 DLC and really give it your all to come back and fight in new cars, new handling, new everything pretty much?
Yeah, no, I definitely hope so. I will hopefully improve my quality pace a lot too. That's one thing I definitely want to improve in the DLC. But yeah, I am hoping to still carry it over and hopefully challenge for the front runners, even if I can. Maybe not a championship, but definitely at least get on the podium a bit more and be up there fighting at least, you know.
Brian?
I mean, Quiet Boy. I mean, where can I start? Like, you are a fantastic driver, mate. And I think if people are watching the stream now, and I can speak for everyone in the league, when we see you in such a good position, it just makes us so happy. I think you're one of the most loved drivers on the grid. So I think my one and only question to you is, because we're really glad to have you on this grid. How excited are you to get back into some new regulations, some new cars, a new different way of racing in VRS? Of course, I know you do like a bit of VRS racing, so how excited are you to get in that car in maybe pre-season or the first round?
Then I'm definitely very much looking forward to it. From like new regulations, I think it'll be great fun. Even if I don't like it or do like it, I'll still enjoy it, you know. And even having Andy as my teammate still is going to be quite fun as well, and hopefully get him up to speed as well and fast, because I would like to see him up there with me. It would be fun, to be fair, because he's a good driver. But no, I definitely can't wait. It would definitely be great fun.
Well, thank you, Quiet Boy, for coming along with us. Thank you for being along for the journey of the first 2 seasons, and hopefully we see your form again across the 26 DLC and across everything you will see in the next season. I'm not leaking anything because we have a stream coming up for that. Thank you, Quiet Boy, and enjoy
See you later.
your little break between seasons. Quiet Boy, I mean, marked as one of the more successful drivers in Velocity Racing Series, you know. Season 1 took the championship in a very tight affair alongside LOI, not Jack. And I think That's what you need to see. He took the constructors along with it. But season 2, you've seen Rian take the constructors, Rian take the drivers, Aston take the constructors by just a few points. I think we've got to see where he can come next season. But next up, the man who came P2, the man who looked to have the pace today but couldn't quite get it all together, LOI not Jack. It was such a shine from you and Hazy today, in all fairness. Both of you just powering out there, out in front, and seemingly untouchable.
Yeah, that's a good race to be fair. Good battle up the front.
I think the first thing I want to ask you is just regarding the season as a whole. I mean, it hasn't been your season in general, to be fair. You lost out on the drivers after last round with Rian taking home the win. It meant it was impossible for you. You know, it was a season that you were kind of the one expected to come and take the drivers and maybe fight for the constructors as well with your teammate. Do you think that was a possibility today?
I've no idea really about what the constructors is like, to be honest. But in terms of drivers, I just kind of wasn't often the fastest driver really at any track. I was kind of decent everywhere. Like I got like a few podiums, but like there wasn't that many like kind of inter races where I prefer, like I tend to do a bit better on them. I just like don't like not bothered making setups. Don't really understand battery deployment, so the inters kind of make that a bit easier, and that like you have as much battery as you want almost and stuff like that. But yeah, a good season still overall though. Like I'll take it.
I mean, VRS as a whole, I mean, this is the only place I've ever spoken to you. It's the only place I've ever seen you, Jack. But, I mean, you've looked like one of the strongest drivers on the grid throughout. And, I mean, you did say that battery management was one of your weak spots. Is that going to hurt you going into the 26 and next season of VRS, where battery is even more crucial?
I'm sure it's something I can work on, like, but I just, to be honest, it's just like the hassle of changing it like every corner and knowing where to change it and knowing where to deploy in quite that. Like even back when you had fuel mix and stuff, like I was never really bothered at changing that, or when you could change the battery from 0 to 5. Like I just leave it on auto. So it's like stuff like that just takes focus away from actually driving. Like I'm never really that big a fan of, and so yeah, it depends how much of like how much you kind of have to know about it, I suppose, next game, how much it'll hinder me, but I suppose I'll find out tomorrow.
I'm sure you will. I mean, that's where all the excitement is tomorrow with the DLC. I mean, let's just reflect back. I want to hear, since you were here from the start, you're fighting up at the top right from the start, what's been the best moment you've had in Velocity Racing Series over the 2 seasons we've had?
I think there is a sprint race, right?
The first 24 laps of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix last season.
Oh yeah, that was good, to be fair.
We don't talk about that.
Cut the, what was it, like a 45% race. It was a solid performance. Yeah, I had a sprint race. I think I was almost last or something. I think I ended up. Yeah, I think I lost that by like a few milliseconds on penalties, but I was so happy with that overall. And then I think there was a wet race as well that I won by a decent margin before. So those are probably the top 2 races I've had.
I mean, you won Austria last season by like 20 seconds.
I think that's the one, yeah.
That was dominant. That was mega. And can I just say, regardless of you not having a championship so far, you're still probably the most decorated driver. Well, I can't say that because you don't have a championship, but you've got in total in VRS, we've done 13 races across 2 seasons. Of course, we had 2 short seasons. And you've been on the podium 10 times. And I think once you missed a race, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I missed one race, I know.
So you managed to get it. So let's not count that race. So let's say 12 races for you. 10 times you sat on the podium, including wins.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's pretty good overall.
The championship has to come pretty soon. The championship is gonna come one day, man. It's gonna come.
It's just that gap from first to like second or third in points. There's kind of always someone that's like just a bit more solid. Like I think I can probably stick it on the podium a few more times, depending on how I am at the game and who's in next season and stuff. But yeah, a few more. Well, I suppose I can't speak about how good I am at the next game, but a few more inter races I wouldn't mind. Even today, like if we could have just had a few less laps under safety car, I think I would have had a better shot.
So after you pit on the inters, you were rapid.
Yeah, I was having good fun on them. To be fair, I seem to struggle. I don't know how because I was on 2-0 wings, but I did seem to struggle like in the straights compared to other people. So the inters kind of helped me a little bit.
Do you regret pitting for inters when you did?
The first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably could have come in the lap before. I was thinking to myself though, I was still taking Eau Rouge flat, and I was like, surely it's too early. And then kind of when I got to sector 2 the next lap, like DRS was disabled and my comms was a bit of a chore, and I was kind of like, oh. I didn't lose too much time from the end, but I think with no safety cars, I don't know how marginal it would have been, or if it would have been possible at all, but Ware was really bad in the inters. Like, I know I did 15% on them on my out lap alone, so if we were going to the end of them, it could have come into play, possibly, depending on how bad other people were, and like if a one stop was even feasible at all, but yeah, it's kind of tough to say. Like, there just wasn't really any way to predict, like, the number of laps under safety car that we ended up having.
Yeah, it was a lot of safety cars. Well, Jack, thank you for being a part of Velocity Racing Series. Thank you for providing us with the entertainment across all of your podium finishes and your win.
Cheers.
And the winners you've had as well. And hopefully we see you in some big form across the season. Let's see you get that championship, Jack. I don't care.
We're not back next week, are we?
No. We've got a couple weeks break. Next week
I think it's a 1 week break because next week is pre-season, and I think it's just a 1 week because I did a poll and like every driver just wants to go with it. So get on with it.
Yeah, sure. I'll probably do a few 5-lappers and we'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Perfect, Jack. Thank you for coming along.
See ya.
Hopefully speak to you next season. And last but not least, the reserve for today. I mean, it's his first VRS race official. Oh, and he's gone.
Maybe let me ping him.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just talk briefly then. Not Jack and Quiet Boy, obviously. The rivalry we all wanted to see going ahead in this league, and I mean, wasn't quite as successful this season as we saw it last season. Aston Martin are going to be more than happy, though. Those two have worked hard for the championship.
Did we provide an interview for Yari?
If Hazy is not coming, we will provide an interview for Yari.
I'm speaking to Hazy now. Let me just confirm.
Let me just resend the channel to him and we'll get him in here. I mean, reserved in the Aston Martin. And just came out with a bang immediately. I mean, not Jack, I think, is trying to get his penalty removed and Hazy penalised to try and take that win away, which could have implications to the championship. So you'll have to keep an eye on how that penalty comes to play, because that could lead, I believe, to the championship swinging back. If I go pull up the results really quick. The point system, it's not likely that it would, but it would be.
Oh, I think we forgot to close the tickets from last week.
It's fine. I'll just put a divider in there. Oh, actually, no, I already finished those.
You can just close, you can close the first to 20 and 22.
Yeah, let me just right-click and delete the two of them. Let's see, has Hazy arrived? Hazy has still not arrived. He might be cooked. You know what? Let's get HB Cook in here then.
Oh no, Hazy was not involved in that incident whatsoever. That's the.
I mean, not Jack says he thinks so we'll have to see what.
Look at the clip. Look at the clip real quick, because he's battling the other Haas. He's not battling Daniel, and it's Daniel who literally sends it. No, Hazy has nothing to do with that. Yeah, Hazy has nothing to do with that. So the win is secured.
Right. Let's speak to Aston Martin's representative then.
I mean, get Hazy up in here as well. He contributed a lot. Get both of them in, because they're. They both contributed to the Aston Martin Championship.
Yes, I can celebrate. Where's the champagne?
Sorry, we're not that fancy here. We have Sprite, or we have Morrison's own lemonade.
Speak for yourself. I've got some rum. I'm loving life.
I'm gonna say I'm too broke for champagne anyway. I'd probably get a kind of normal Coke to celebrate instead.
I mean, lads. I mean, Henry, you've drove for Aston the whole season. Should Hazy get a medal for today after driving one race?
Yes, 1,000,000%. I remember I put in a message to Leo earlier saying, "Who the hell is my teammate?" So I literally had no idea who he was. And I literally was begging, saying, "Please give me a quick teammate," because Reen decided to ditch me in the most critical races. So basically, it's on him.
Yeah.
Lucky for some. But no, you know what I mean, to say that I had no idea how many points we needed because somebody forgot to update standings, Fran. And
we were doing the maths on the stream. Cook, don't worry.
Yeah, so I had a party with like Ben and Joker and Andy, and I literally say, I don't know what we need here. Just get me in that point, so we'll just see what happens.
I'm so happy for you. I mean, Hazy, I can say that you've made HB Cook a very happy boy tonight, mate.
No, glad to hear it.
I'm now done a pack of buttons now to celebrate. There you go.
I don't think there's a better day. I don't think there's a better debut. Winning your race on the debut and winning the constructors for another team. I think that tops it off as a debut in league racing.
I'm watching one of my friends fly off the track as well. That was pretty brilliant to see.
I mean, Leo, if you want to ask some questions, I think it was Wave he's speaking about. He flew.
Yeah. I was in a pie with him. Yeah, see him just fly.
Yeah, him and his teammate were doing a Rosberg Hamilton. So.
Oh my god, yeah.
I was laughing with that happened. I thought, yes, this is my day. Until Twilight Boy showed up and decided to actually ruin my afternoon.
Oh my god.
Henry, mate, you got what you wanted though. This is surely better than a podium, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's 100%. You know, when we spoke after Tanny de Fran, when I had the Magelo dry state podium, I didn't think this was possible because then that's when Reen ditched me, the complete imbecile. But you know, around them races, I had Paul Signo last week, who wasn't the greatest. Let's be honest with him, and you know, I had a kamikaze Mercedes last week.
To be honest, Reen had Signo today, and it wasn't the same outcome. So
yeah. Well, realistically, it could be better if I didn't have a kamikaze Mert last week that decided to cause World War III. But you know that you get what you're given. But now, yeah, I'm loving life. Did I expect this in my second season? No. Was I pretty much told by Andy and Joe Rossi saying you're going to do well? Yes. Did I believe him?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, season 3 world champion, drivers champion. Who says no?
Hopefully, you know, I'm not. No one knows what's set with DLC, so we'll just expect carnage. Won't surprise me if somebody crashes out, not realizing somebody's lifting in front, and pretty much enjoying death at turn 1. Probably like, you know, some interesting tracks where heavy braking points are the key, but who knows?
All right. Well, quickly for you, Hazy. How did not Jack give you any pressure at any point, or was that easy for you?
It was a little bit of pressure, especially the last sort of couple laps, because obviously I saw him on that one get his penalty, and it was like, don't know if he's going to get removed, so I kind of want to have it on track just in case. And yeah, he was maybe sweat a lot in like the safety car restart.
Yeah, I mean, talk to me about your safety car restarts. You caught them off both times.
Was kind of so I want to go before the final chicane because then they get hit with a bit of dirty air and just hopefully I can get a gap of some kind. Really, wasn't much thinking to it. Just yeah.
Beautiful, thank you, Hazy. Henry, one question:
Hello.
Why couldn't you get past Quiet Boy, and how did you lose out to Yari right at the end?
Well, I lost out to Yaris. I took pity on him. I realistically had no batch, and I thought, you know what, to make his afternoon, we'll let him past. And then I decided, actually, hold on a minute, that's not right. And then sent him and made contact with him. So, yeah, and then no, Quiet Boy drove well. I didn't have the straight line speed. And then when Hyper decided he wanted to come Hyper and bin it off into Narnia, you know, track dried up and tyres decided to just exit chat and overheat. So,
yeah, I mean,
that's really system.
How early did you pit for that first set of inters? Because I don't remember at this point, because so many people.
I was one of the later ones. You know,
Hazy got perfect.
I'm going to say I didn't think it was wet enough at the time. And then I think it was around, I want to say maybe lap 9, lap 10-ish, somewhere around there I pitted. You know, I did a bit too slippery, and, you know, I had people in my head saying the same thing. So I thought, oh, do you know what? It's fine, rest of the season, we'll just pit and then just aggressive undercut on Quiet Boy. Which nearly worked until I decided, oh, Rouge 2x2? No, thanks, I choose life.
Classic, Henry. Well, thank you two for providing us with the action we needed in that finale. You two. I mean, hey, Hazy, there's always the opportunity.
Hazy, I know your Tuesdays are busy, but you need to get them freer more often, mate, because that was a masterclass.
Can I have my teammate? Can I just lock that in now, please?
if I get a bit freer, then maybe, but I doubt it.
You've got Shamrock next season, Henry, mate.
Oh,
that's more than enough.
Right, that's it. Just ruin my evening now, Fran. That's right.
You're gonna need to get on the drinks, mate.
I've got my dad here who's literally staring at me wondering what the hell I'm on about, so realistically.
Oh, I need to tell Blue to give me updated lineup.
Sham doesn't know if he will commit, okay? So that opens up a spot. That opens up a spot if he can't commit.
£1 a week.
Pound a week?
Mate, I'm stink. Leave me alone. That's the match to the fall.
Generous offer. I've got to say, I'll have to think about it. I'll get back to you.
Right, there you go.
Well, you two, celebrating the end of an era, as you should have. Both of you, are you looking forward to the new hyper energy saving type of driving you're going to have next season?
Absolutely
no.
No.
Concise and easy. Love it.
I'm just going to get we are the champions on my doodle and just enjoy the evening before I realise that crap show starts tomorrow.
Well, thank you both for being here. Thank you for coming along, and thank you for driving and making this final race so special. But that is the stream done.
I think Yari wants one.
Oh, we can give Yari.
Can we do Yari quickly? Yeah, it's the end. Come on, it's the end of the year or so. I think he's watching the stream. So,
why is there someone else called Yari in this Discord?
It's Jit King.
Oh, hello.
Oh, he's in here. Oh, he has access because he's an admin. Nuts. Double nuts. I accidentally joined on my laptop. We are so back. Welcome in, Yari. P4 in the end, at the end of the era. How was that for you? How was the race generally, really?
Well, I was very scared to go on the Inters again because I didn't know if it would rain.
Very scared. We know that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just happy I could see off to this.
Well, qualifying, let's start with that because, I mean, you had some pace there, Yari. You know,
yeah, could be better.
Kept yourself up P5 in the end of qualifying. I mean, how'd you manage to do it?
be fast in sector 2. Just actually, I was like 8 times down on P1 in sector 2 for some reason. So I don't know how I've done it.
God knows how you P5 8 tenths down on P1, but miracles occur in Velocity Racing Series. Favorite moment of VRS? Go on.
Fuck. Wait, ever or just
Of the 2 seasons we've had.
okay? Me taking Shamrock out in Coda season 1.
I mean, fair dues. Who doesn't want to take out Shamrock in Coda?
Realistically, I think it's my Spain race because that was my actually first consistent race.
Yeah, beautiful. Bluefoot says we should end this era even quicker with the dirty air. So, last question. 26 DLC, championship or you're going to be crap?
Championship.
Perfect. That's
Yes.
how we're going to end off the interview for you, Yari. Thank you. For
And wait, no, I'll end it off a bit better. Bluefoot can keep waiting. Bluefoot can keep waiting because, this is going to be a really wholesome moment from me. Now, normally when I speak to Yari, I'm just bullying him. But I'm just going to do what I did to Quiet Boy. Yari, can I just say, I know you're really hard on yourself and you push yourself. But we are so glad to have you at the top right now. And it's been long for you. It's been a long process for you to start finishing top 5s. But can I just say that you are one of the better drivers on this grid and in the league. And you are probably one of the most liked as well. I think everyone loves you in the server. So I just want you to know that we know you're trying your best. And your best is really showing at the moment. So we're all very proud of you. And we love seeing you do good in races, mate.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Genuinely.
So that's how you end an interview.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Brad Manuli showing me how to end an interview after every time he said I'm better at ending interviews than him. Might just be my brain being.
No, I wasn't telling to you. I wasn't saying to you.
But that's how we call it. That is the F1 25 game. At least the 2025 cars, because it's the same game. Complete. It's going to be a week's time before pre-season gets underway. So save the date of the 8th of June onwards, because that's when pre-season could happen. We still haven't we still haven't ironed out the dates. We still haven't ironed out the graphics for you.
We have for this pre-season.
I mean, I can tell you this: the graphics aren't done because Bluefoot sent me driver lineups, and Ferrari and Alpine have the same drivers with the same driver numbers.
The graphics for what?
The driver lineups.
Oh no, the lineups.
Ferrari and Alpine have the same drivers on them. So we will just have to wait and see.
Oh, Bluefoot and his AI. But I think we do have a confirmation for the pre-seasons. So we will be heading into the Red Bull Ring on Tuesday, the 9th of June at 8 o'clock. We would also, the same week, on a Friday, 12th June, we will be heading to Spa-Francorchamps again for a pre-season. So there's going to be, even though we have the week's break, there's still going to be a lot of action in VRS. So make sure to stay tuned.
And I'll tell you this. I will most certainly, probably with Fran, before that pre-season event, be having a stream announcing our lineups, announcing our calendar for
Hopefully
the upcoming
tomorrow.
season. It's not going to be tomorrow. I want to drive 26 cars, my guy. Unless we do that announcement stream with me driving the F1 26 cars as a background, we are not doing it tomorrow. Also, I want to start installing iRacing, guys, because
no, it's gonna be.
I've got clubs to play.
It's gonna be Monday, the day before. Yes, Monday, the day before the first preseason test.
That is when we will announce all of the action to come with you for next season. The driver lineups where hopefully Ferrari and Alpines get fixed, Bluefoot, because I could swear to God, a driver can't drive two cars at the same time. So I don't know who's driving for Ferrari and who's driving for Alpine. We'll have pre-season content coming out across our social media as well, whether it be teaser laps through the F1 game, teaser laps through the Assetto Corsa game, as Fran loves to do. I might take a 26 car around Macau for the shits and giggles. Gary
Agreed, yes.
has returned to the channel for some
Hello.
reason, despite us still being live.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you all for coming along to the stream. It is the end of the 25 era.
Season 3.
Do you know what? I think there's an even better way to round out the era for Bernoulli. We're going to watch me do a washed lap of Australia.
Oh no. No.
I'm washed at this game, so let's see a quick
It's not
lap
even
of
live.
Australia. We are still live.
Fuck, it is.
Yes, Gary, you joined us while we're
No.
live. We're doing
I started
quick.
seeing loading, and I was like, yeah, okay, they're not live anymore. I'll just join back.
Yeah, no, we're doing a quick sweaty lap of Australia, which isn't really going to be sweaty because I can't drive these cars anymore. But who cares? Tomorrow we won't be driving these cars. I'm in the McLaren because the McLaren's the easiest car to get into quickly. So, the last lap of the game. Australia in the McLaren. How many times do I invalidate on this lap? Surprisingly, turn 1, I actually didn't invalidate. But, I mean, we've had this era. We've enjoyed 13 races in Velocity Racing Series for a reason. And there's not much else to really say. The game has provided us with all the entertainment we need, the drivers, everyone who has drove in Velocity Racing Series. Thank you all for being a part of the league. Thank you all for joining us for Season 1, coming back for Season 2 and making every race more entertaining than the last. And I can only hope that you will still join us on the 26 cars as they will be released tomorrow. Pre-season, Monday the 8th of June is the lineup announcement. Tuesday the 9th of June we go to Austria for our first pre-season test, where the format is still yet to be decided, but the idea is probably 30-minute practice session, quick quali session, and a short race for you all to enjoy. Thank you all for coming along and watching us this year, and we will see you in the 2026 DLC.